Good morning, everybody. It's Josephine from Joe's Jersey Journals. I am actually attempting today to make my first ever craft with me video. Come on in, grab your coffee. I have no idea what I'm going to do today because nothing is planned. I literally got up and said, today is the day I am going to make a craft with me video for YouTube, and I'm still new to YouTube and my nerves always get the best of me, so I haven't done it yet. But I have been thinking, I haven't even made one of these yet, but I've been thinking, well, let me get this out of the way. This is a journal I just finished. I'm going to do a flip through of that a little later today. That's one project. Then I have this project in front of me where I have to finish this today. Nobody warned me. Nobody warned me that a year ago today, actually, because today is my 1-year anniversary of making journals, junk journals. Love this journey. I'm not going to go into the whole story of how this started because it would just take too long. So I think I would like to do like an introductional video of, hey, this is how it all got started for me. And it's a really kind of nice story. So I would love to put that up on YouTube. But like I said, I'm all over the place. Nobody warned me that doing this started from a little tiny thing. Now I've taken over my entire, half of my computer room is now my craft room. I'm very limited with space, but it's just been one thing behind the other. I started off with papers and decoupage, and then stenciling, and then alterating, and then digital downloads. This is addicting, and I'm a very organized person, and it's not really messy, but I have stuff everywhere. And I tried the other day to start organizing more towards what I use. I put it in front of me. My fiance built me a shelving system right in front of me on my desk. And then I have all my storages and, like little things like this, little containers, little boxes, I love that. What it has showed me in the last year is that I love vintage. I love grungy. I love shabby. I can't say it on YouTube. I don't think I can. It's shabby chic. I call it shabby, you know what? Because to me, my shabby chic is shabby poop. It looks bad. I mean, not bad, but it's just like grungy and messy, and I'm very messy, dirty, sloppy. Like, I can't even coffee dye nice and neatly. Everything just comes out. These are some those large time cards that I bought from YouTube. Actually, somebody had a de-stash sale, and she was de-stashing her stuff, and I grabbed a bunch of these, and I started throwing coffee and spritzing, and I'm sloppy, but for me, I like how the stuff comes out. I mean, it comes out really, really grungy, yeah? So, this is what we're doing today. Forget everything else I'm doing. I'm not even going to tell you. I try to have a storage system. Never works. So, I have decided that instead of just like basics, because again, my brain is learning as I go, I used to either just throw these in and use it as something to write on. And then as time has gone on, I realized, you need to start collaging in them and decorating them and doing all these things. And then I try to, something, starts out really pretty, and then it ends up very grungy and very vintage looking. So that is me. I am a grungy, vintage Jersey girl from Jersey, and I'm sticking to that. That's it. So today, I have nothing set up. We're going to just start from scratch. And maybe I'll do 2 at a time. Because I try to do things once I have an idea of what I want to do. Like, here. Little example. I have all these different digitals. And I'm like, let me just start making some tags while I'm down, my brain is down and I don't know what to do. And I have a very strange process, and believe it or not, I haven't seen anybody do this yet. So let me show you. I guess we would print these out. Most people would just print out these images, yes. Do their sewing or whatever. I print them out. I rip them out, cut them out, all the little pieces. Then I back them to coffee dyed paper. And I think the reason why I do that is because my printer does not like printing on coffee dyed paper. It makes the noisiest sound, like it's chewing up my papers and spitting it out. Well, lo and behold, it spit something out about 3 months ago, and it was black ink, and it was all underneath my printer, so I had to ditch it and get a new one. So what I've decided to do is I'll just print out my images, and then I put them on coffee dyed papers, line papers. I sew them, I distress them, and I make them a little bit, not so perfect, and the sewing not I just like the imperfect. I like the messy, grungy. So all of these tags, tickets, postcards, everything are all printed out on like cardstock and then backed to coffee dyed paper that's been coffee dyed on the side, and then I just sew around it like a maniac, and I just keep making them. So this way I have go-to pieces, I guess you would call them. I'm not very good with the lingo yet either, but they're go-to pieces for me. They're ready to go. Make a book, stick them in there. Hopefully, I have enough of the same theme I'm trying to use, or vintage, you know what I mean. So let's figure out. I would really like, I was thinking about this the other day, and I would really like to make a big tag for one, and then maybe even a pocket for the other one. We can make a pocket. I can make a pocket. Who's with me? Answer me. Oh, please. I think I should try it. Maybe I would do better at live. Okay, no laughing, people. This is my Goya jar of gunk. It's a gunk. It's a stain mixture of stuff that because I play a lot with trying to cut my time shorter, make things work faster. But I was actually going to use it, but now I'm not going to use it. But I was going to use it if this wasn't just coffee dyed already, but it is. And, sorry. Getting old, can't open my jars. So let me just show you. I'm not going to probably use it on my tag because my tag already has been coffee dyed. That stuff smells so good. Let me tell you. This one I made with vanilla. Then I have a big one over there, or this one. This one I turned into a spritz. I didn't put as much of the glue. This one has lavender. Oh, I love scent. Scent and me go a long way. All right. So let me just show you real quick. What can I show you on? See what I mean about being all over the place? This is what I'm here to do. But I'm getting sidetracked because I'm a little hyper. Hyper in the brain, hyper in the mouth. Not so much hyper in the physical anymore. Age is catching up to you. So normally I would take these out, do what I'm going to do, put them on my glass mat or whatever. But I want to just show you real quick. Look at that. Is that awesome? Tell me that's not. Oh my God, it's like a drug. It smells so good. Look at that. Isn't that freaking cool? I don't think I've seen this yet, but I needed a faster way to distress things that weren't very distressed. And I came up with this. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Tim Holtz distress inks and stuff. I don't have too many. I have a lot of the vintage and darkers and some of the blues. But, hello. Look at that. Tell me that ain't cool. Tell me that's not cool. That's freaking cool. I told you how crazy I am. I think this stuff, I gotta bottle it up and sell it. But I love it. And it just smells. Can you smell that? Can you smell it? Oh, it smells so good. So I'm gonna let that dry. But, okay. So, let's go back to this. My method of madness is this. Drink lots of coffee. And then stain and grudge and stain and dark and vintage. I love vintage. I need a new ink pad. This one's about had it, and I keep refreshing it, and I don't even have re-inkers. I know there's re-inkers, but I'm a little stubborn and I refuse to purchase re-inkers. They're probably good. I did buy one, but it was the wrong color. Oops, it was the wrong color. So just gonna distress these edges a little bit here, just so they make a little more grungy looking. And you see what I mean? Even though they're coffee dye, they're so flimsy. Excuse me. I don't like the flimsy. I like not rock, solid hard either. You know what? Let me show you what I do, because I'm honestly going to do this anyway. So this is pretty thick. It's not like cardstock thick, but it's thick enough. So what I'll do is, if I could find some paper, yeah, this is what I usually will do. And my glue stick. This is how it works. I'm going to put some glue. Just to give it a little bit more stability. And I only put the glue right in the middle, only because I'm afraid. I just got my new sewing machine, and I am deathly afraid of running anything that has glue through my new machine. I had a very old sewing machine that had been sitting in the garage for years and years and years and years. Who would have ever known that I was going to pull that sucker out to do journals and sew ephemera and stuff. Alright, so this is literally how I do this. We'll use this guy. Why do we need so many different rulers? Don't ask me. Something that's literally just started happening. I wasn't satisfied that I had, your typical normal everyday ruler. No. I felt the need to go out and get a Tim Holtz one. And then Tim Holtz wasn't enough. And then I had to find the need to go out and get all these suckers. This hobby is, can make you a little batty. And I was already very batty. So, guess what? It's made me even more batty than I normally am. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know. My fiance looks at me. He's like, do you really need more of that? I'm like, yes. Put it in the cart. Don't save it for later. Put it in the cart. You have a discount. Get it for me now, please. It's those little things in life that give us pleasure, right? I crocheted for over 20 years. And I love it. I still do it. On my down days, I will still crochet. Because let's face it, I call them the brain farts. I don't know what to do today. What do I do? So I go in my room, in the living room, or wherever, and I sit down and I work on something. See the little pieces sticking out? I like it. And that's why I leave them. But the corners I don't like. I don't like the corners sticking out. And that one's sticking out. So be it. Okay, so I'm just going to go sew around these real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so, excuse me, these are sewed together around, and now they're a little bit more stable. I did some more distressing just to make it a little bit more grungy looking. Now this one is going to be a tag. I also grabbed out some of my supplies that I'm going to need, or like what I think I'm going to need. And we'll decorate them with that. But anyway, I have just a few of these. Don't have a lot of them. I assume that you can get them on Amazon or because I did get the guest checks on Amazon. So I assume if Amazon has guest checks that they'll have these time cards. But I like how they look after they've been coffee dyed. Very, very much so. Okay. It gives it more of that vintage grungy look. Okay, so this is going to be a tag. That's going to be a pocket. We'll put that one aside for a second and go through some of these. Oh, you know what I think I want to do? I think I want to stamp this real quick. I'm not going to even show you that side of my stamp because I haven't washed it since yesterday. That's a no-no. I know it's a no-no. It's a no-no. But I'm crazy, crazy busy all over the place lately, and I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Just give it some of that. Okay, I'm leaving this here so I don't forget to wash that sucker. It's a very bad habit. I know it is. Okay, so get some of that. Let's see what we have in here. Do I have anything that I want to stick on there? It's a possibility, yeah. So do that one. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Yikes. Oh boy, you ladies over 50. You know what's on its way. It's pulling in. Oh no. Okay, time to turn on my fan. Oh, that's pretty. 1 second. Oh. I'll put it on low. Take off my sweater because it was cold. I was cold about a minute ago. Now I'm really, really hot. Like Savannah hot. Whew, wearing a long sleeve ain't not helping the situation. Definitely don't want to put any gold in there. My method of madness is pretty maddy. Okay, none of these have been coffee dyed as of yet. But I do have some cheesecloth and some, what is that? What is this? That's muslin. Yep, that's the muslin. I don't like that much of it. All right, so now I'm just going to lace her up and layer it and make it shabby grungy. Grungy vintage shabby. Shabby grungy. I think that's what I'm going to do. You know what? I'm doing all this talking in here, and I don't even think that I'm going to have the nerve to post this video because I'm a little chicken poop. Chicken poop. I don't know why. This one's a little too, white for me. Do I want to cover the, oh, yes, I do. I want to cover the whole thing. Why am I whispering? Because I got excited, I think. Yes. Let's push this up here. Yeah, you like my measuring techniques? There you go. That's how we measure in Jersey. Now, do I sew it down? Oh, no. You know what? I want to make this. Should I leave it that color? Yep, I'm going to leave it that color. Do a little bit of a glue down and then probably sew around it later. Come on, girlfriend. Come on down. Come on down. I like to leave some of the sewed. Ew. Gluey. Okay. Let's see what's gonna go. See, here's where I find the hard part. The thinking about what I want to do while I'm recording and talking at the same time. Let's see. I'm probably just going to lay everything around to see what looks good, see what I like better, because I do that quite often. But so far, that's just the way the brain works. That's just the way the brain's working. I have little flowers. Where are they? Oh, here they are. But they're not going to stay white. I know I have some coffee dyed ones somewhere. Somewhere on my heap of a... I say a heap of a mess, but you know what? I need to stop because it's really not. I have all my little boxes and wood little thingies because I love wood. And I'm going to use some shortcuts here. I don't have any coffee handy. And cheating, sorry. This is probably a no-no, but that's what I have right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm not gonna use that one. This one I definitely probably will use. These little crocheted little flowers. I want to make this really packed with goodies. I like layers. Definitely like doing layers. Just takes me a while to figure out where my layers are gonna go. Does that make sense? Probably not. I have to crochet some flowers. Killing time with all this stuff. Let's see. Nope, too much. I don't like that one. Now I think I'm just going to start layering lace. But this I definitely want there. Let's see. I got to get more of these little pearls. I love those little pearls. I went through them so quickly. Like really quickly. Yeah, you don't want to use that. That's ugly. I don't like it. And they're all stuck together. Good keeping it organized. Maybe. What to do. And I'm going to use that. Ooh. Probably going to use that. Where'd it go? Oh, you know what? I was thinking maybe I should use this too. Nope, too big. I have other goody yummies. Where are they? Well, to me, they're goody yummies. See what I mean about containers? I got lots of them. Lots of containers. I just got this digital kit. Yep, I did. Another digi. Every other day. I love them. I love digis. I just don't have the patience to make them myself. Wish I did. My daughter gets so frustrated with me because she's a graphic designer. So she says, you know, you know enough about computers. Yeah, I used to, a long time ago, when I actually worked for a computer software development company. Can you believe it? Yeah. And I haven't in many, many years. So all that info has gone out the window. I don't remember. I just don't remember much. That's it. I just don't. I should be ashamed of myself. Because I could be making digis. But I asked her to make them for me. She gets so mad. She gets mad because she knows that I can do it if I put my mind to it. Isn't there a song? You can put your mind to it, you can do it. Yeah, well, I don't want to put my mind to it right now. I'm still enjoying this level here, you know, the level here of creating with my hands, not computer generated. I'm not ready. I've never been addicted to anything in my life, but I am definitely addicted to the digitals, the digis. See, this is starting to look okay, right? We need a number. Yeah. We need a number. I need a number, please. Number something over here. That's not Jersey accent. That's a New York accent, right? I'm good at that. Even though, you know, I was born in New York. But I left when I was, what? 4? I was like 4 years old. But all my family, they still live there. So, you know, I got to talk like I'm on New York. Hey. Don't diss on New York, right? I love my city. But I never go there. Especially now with the corona nonsense. Okay, I definitely see something happening here. So my video is going to go too long. Plus my sugar's down. So I'm going to leave everything where it is. Maybe do a little more layering. And then I will come back later on with part 2. Because I don't know how to do the editing stuff. So I will see you guys after I have a little yum-yums in my belly. And thanks for watching and coming and visit me, all right? Because I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and we'll see each other later. Bye-bye.